Do you have those friends that no matter how much time passes between when you see them, whenever you're around them, it's like you were never apart? I definitely have some of those friends, and I am so incredibly grateful for them. Hey Word Nerds, Kate here, and today's words are all about how much fun writing can be. I really need some little intro graphic and maybe a little music or something, but I'm just no good at that sort of thing, so sorry. Now, this may come as no surprise to you, but one of my favorite things to do is write, which, is a pretty good thing considering that's what I'm sort of making a career out of. But sometimes writing can get a little tedious. And at times like that, and I'm especially grateful for those just silly, nonsensical writing times that are so much fun. 2 weeks ago, one of my best friends in the entire world got married, and congratulations again, Leah and Daniel. Several months ago, actually close to a year now that I think about it, when my friend Leah started even hinting at the idea of marriage, my other two friends and I got a little too excited. Leah is the first one of our friend group of 4 to get married. And when Leah asked the 3 of us to be her bridal party, we got even more excited. Yes, because we were so honored to stand with her as she got married, but also because that meant we could write a speech. Something you have to understand about the 4 of us is we love theater. We live and breathe plays and musicals and movies and books and all sorts of literature, but we all have done theater together, so it holds a very special place in our hearts. So we planned a sort of epic maid of honor speech. Now that might sound, sort of fun on its own, but when you factor in 3 people who have done theater, 2 of whom are writers, and all of whom speak in musical quotes, we had a pretty great time writing this speech. We were a little bit concerned about how we were going to get this speech written since currently the 3 of us live in Arizona, Colorado, and North Carolina. But we came up with a really great solution for that. We created a shared document on Google Drive and basically just sort of added to it when we had time. There were a couple of days where we would all be on at the same time and we could really collaborate. But for the majority of the creation of this speech, we were actually doing it pretty individually, even though it was a joint speech. We also lucked out one weekend back in June? Yeah, was that June? Was that June? Yes. We also lucked out one weekend back in June. My friend from Arizona actually drove up for the weekend to see me in A Midsummer Night's Dream when I was in that play, and so she and I were able to Skype our 3rd friend and really work out some of the kinks, but at that point, it was pretty much done. Something that we decided pretty early on in the speech writing process was that we wanted to incorporate a lot of musical quotes, because musicals are important to all 4 of us, and we like all the same ones for the most part. We finally ended up with a 3-minute, 8-page speech with something like 20 musical references, although we did reference some shows more than once, and 2 song references that weren't included in musicals. Of course, as much fun as it was to write and to read, it was even more fun to give. We had so much fun doing that speech. Luckily, my friend's boyfriend was there and he was able to video the whole thing, and I'm going to post that on my Facebook page, my author Facebook page, link below, probably later today or maybe tomorrow, depending on when I get this video done, because who knows how long that's gonna take. So yeah, I think this whole speech writing process has just kind of reminded me that, writing can be serious and it can be my career, which, it is, and that's great, but sometimes it can just be fun and silly and important, but not, stake your life on whether or not this gets published. I think that's all I got. If you're interested in more of my words, you can check out links below to my blog, Facebook page, and Twitter account. I would love to hear from you, so comment below and let me know some silly thing that you've written before. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you will see me next time, Word Nerds.